This has all got a chain reaction, which allows us to link it to Juventus, and we'd like to do so because we've got Del Piero with us.
How convenient.
Now, the word was, Alessandro, that Kalidou Koulibaly had been identified by Juventus if Matthijs de Ligt were to move on. Now that we see that Kalidou Koulibaly is likely going to Chelsea, should they be looking to keep hold of de Ligt and not letting him go anywhere?
Absolutely, yes, from my point of view, because as Julian said, Koulibaly now is, for many reasons, including experience, one of the best defenders that we have in the world. On the other side, this guy, Matthijs de Ligt, is potentially one of the best as well, because he has everything. He's still very young, but with a lot of games on his leg, in terms of international games and experiences. So, as a Juve fan as well, I will not let him go.
Jules, what do you think? Are they likely to be able to keep hold of him at Juve?
Of course they are. If they want him to stay, he will stay. If they refuse to sell him, it's a bit more difficult when you know that the player wants to go, and that's clearly the case. I think he's got his eyes set on Bayern Munich now and working with them and Julian Nagelsmann. So it's a bit of a tricky situation, I think, for Juventus, in the sense that, yeah, you can keep him and he might not be too happy about it at the beginning, and then he would get around the idea of staying one more season at least at Juventus. Or you sell him and you cash in now, but you need, again, the right replacement for someone like De Ligt, who, Ali is right, is one of the most promising and already a top 10 centre-back in the world. So if you miss out on Koulibaly, could you go and get a Kimpembe, who we said Chelsea are in discussion with PSG now? Is Kimpembe really a good enough replacement for De Ligt? I don't think so, personally. So there's not many players who you'll be able to bring in now at Juve who are good enough for De Ligt. So it would be very tricky. I think this is where you hope that they've done a lot of work before, in case that De Ligt would go, and that they've got a short list of centre-backs where Koulibaly maybe is in and Kimpembe maybe in, but maybe also others. They like Pau Torres, for example, but it looks like they're not ready to pay as much as Villarreal want for Pau Torres. So, again, they will have to make a decision. If you let him go, no problem, but then make sure that the replacement is good enough, the right quality, and that you're happy with the price that you're going to pay for him.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.